From towering mountain ranges to vibrant coral reefs, our planet is adorned with wonders of breathtaking beauty and immense ecological significance. Across the globe, the delicate balance of nature is being disrupted by the impacts of climate change, human activity, and a myriad of other threats. Join us now as we journey to some of the most extraordinary destinations on Earth, places of remarkable beauty and biodiversity that are at risk of disappearing within our lifetimes. Let us explore these wonders, understand the challenges they face, and discover how we can contribute to their preservation for generations to come. Scattered like jewels across the Indian Ocean, the Maldives is an archipelago of exquisite beauty. These low-lying islands, fringed by coral reefs and caressed by azure waters, are home to a rich diversity of marine life. But this paradise is under threat. As global temperatures rise, so too do sea levels, posing an existential risk to the Maldives. The Maldivian people, deeply connected to their environment, are on the front lines of climate change. Imagine a world without the Maldives, its vibrant culture and its ecological treasures. We must act now to reduce emissions, protect our oceans, and support vulnerable communities like those in the Maldives. Stretching over 1,400 miles off the coast of Australia, the Great Barrier Reef is the largest living structure on Earth, visible even from space. This underwater wonderland teems with a kaleidoscope of colors, shapes, and species, a testament to the boundless creativity of nature. Coral reefs are often called the rainforests of the sea, and the Great Barrier Reef is no exception. But this vibrant ecosystem is under immense pressure. Rising ocean temperatures, pollution, and destructive fishing practices have led to widespread coral bleaching, a phenomenon that can prove fatal to corals. The fate of the Great Barrier Reef is a stark warning. Climate change is not a distant threat, it is happening here and now. Venice, the floating city, is an architectural marvel, a testament to human ingenuity and artistry. Its canals, gondolas, and historic buildings have captivated visitors for centuries. But Venice is facing a battle against the rising tide. The city, built on a lagoon in the Adriatic Sea, is slowly sinking, while simultaneously sea levels are rising. These floods pose a serious threat to Venice's fragile buildings, its unique culture, and its very existence. Sustainable urban planning, flood defenses, and a global commitment to reducing emissions are crucial to their survival. Nestled in the Rocky Mountains of Montana, Glacier National Park is a land of rugged peaks, pristine forests, and sparkling lakes, sculpted over millennia by the relentless force of glaciers. These glaciers, some of them thousands of years old, are not just geological wonders. They are vital sources of fresh water, feeding rivers and streams that sustain ecosystems and communities downstream. But the glaciers of Glacier National Park are disappearing at an alarming rate. Rising temperatures, driven by climate change, are causing them to melt faster than they can replenish themselves. As the glaciers retreat, they leave behind barren landscapes, altered water flows, and increased risk of wildfires. The plight of Glacier National Park is a stark reminder of the far-reaching impacts of climate change. The Amazon rainforest, a vast expanse of emerald green stretching across 9 countries in South America, is the largest rainforest on Earth. It is a biodiversity hotspot, home to an estimated 10% of the world's known species. The Amazon plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate. But the Amazon is under threat from deforestation, driven by agricultural expansion, logging, and mining. As trees are felled, the carbon they store is released back into the atmosphere, contributing to climate change. Deforestation also fragments habitats, displaces indigenous communities, and increases the risk of wildfires. We must act now to protect the Amazon for the sake of its biodiversity, its climate regulation services, and the livelihoods of the millions of people who depend on it. The Dead Sea, nestled between Israel and Jordan, is the lowest point on Earth, a place of stark beauty and historical significance. Its hypersaline waters, rich in minerals, have attracted visitors for centuries, seeking therapeutic benefits and breathtaking landscapes. But the Dead Sea is shrinking, its once vast expanse of water receding year after year. The primary culprit is the diversion of water from the Jordan River, its main tributary, for agricultural and domestic use. Efforts are underway to rehabilitate the Dead Sea, including plans to build a canal to replenish its waters from the Red Sea. The success of these efforts hinges on regional cooperation and a shared commitment to preserving this unique natural wonder. Off the coast of Africa lies Madagascar, the world's fourth largest island, a land of remarkable biodiversity and unique ecosystems. From its iconic lemurs to its towering baobab trees, Madagascar is a testament to the power of evolution in isolation. But Madagascar's natural treasures are under threat from deforestation, habitat loss, and climate change. The island has lost a significant portion of its forests to logging, agriculture, and mining, pushing many species to the brink of extinction. Protecting Madagascar's biodiversity requires a multi-pronged approach, including sustainable land management practices, ecotourism initiatives, and community-based conservation efforts. Let us act now to preserve this island of wonders, not just for the sake of its biodiversity, but for the future of our planet. In the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean lies Tuvalu, a small island nation of breathtaking beauty and profound vulnerability. Its low-lying atolls, fringed by coral reefs and caressed by turquoise waters, are home to a resilient people with a deep connection to their environment. But Tuvalu is on the front lines of climate change. As sea levels rise, driven by global warming, Tuvalu's very existence is threatened. Already, coastal erosion, saltwater intrusion, and more frequent and intense storms are taking their toll on Tuvalu's infrastructure, freshwater resources, and way of life. The people of Tuvalu are facing an uncertain future, their homeland at risk of disappearing beneath the waves. Their plight is a call to action for the international community to address climate change urgently and support vulnerable nations. We must act now to reduce emissions, support adaptation efforts, and ensure that no nation is left behind in the face of this global challenge. The Alps, a majestic mountain range soaring across Central Europe, have captivated imaginations for centuries. Their snow-capped peaks, pristine glaciers, and verdant valleys have inspired artists, poets, and adventurers alike. But the Alps are undergoing a dramatic transformation. Rising temperatures driven by climate change are causing glaciers to melt at an unprecedented rate, altering the landscape and threatening the delicate balance of these ecosystems. The loss of glaciers has far-reaching consequences. It impacts water resources, tourism, and the cultural identity of mountain communities. We must act now to mitigate climate change, reduce our impact on these fragile environments, and support sustainable development in mountain regions. The future of the Alps and countless other mountain ranges around the world depends on it. The Galapagos Islands, an archipelago of volcanic islands in the Pacific Ocean, are a living laboratory of evolution, inspiring Charles Darwin's theory of natural selection. From giant tortoises to marine iguanas, the islands teem with unique and extraordinary wildlife. But this ecological paradise is facing unprecedented challenges. Climate change, invasive species, and the pressures of tourism threaten the delicate balance of this fragile ecosystem. Invasive species introduced through human activity outcompete native species, disrupting food webs and habitats. Protecting the Galapagos requires a concerted effort to address these challenges. Strict conservation measures, sustainable tourism practices, and scientific research are crucial to preserving this natural wonder for generations to come. We must act responsibly to protect these unique ecosystems and the incredible biodiversity they harbor. As we've journeyed to these incredible destinations, we've witnessed both the awe-inspiring beauty of our planet and the profound challenges it faces. From rising sea levels to melting glaciers, the impacts of climate change are undeniable and far-reaching. But amidst these challenges lies hope. Around the world, individuals, communities, and nations are taking action to protect our planet. The time to act is now. Let's be inspired by the beauty and resilience of these extraordinary destinations to create a world where both people and nature can thrive.